There we go. Hey, how you doing? How's it going, Dr. Manatee? We are gonna play some games today. I did a little bit of stuff off stream. I made a few discoveries off stream about systems I did not know were in the game. Those shrine thingies we've been doing, there's another use for those skill cubey thingies other than just the skill tree. If you go up to any of these after you've already completed it, you can reactivate it and invest those energy prisms we've been getting into boosting stuff. So there's like a hidden skill tree that I didn't even know about until I was just running around off stream. That gives you like some really nice stuff. Mainly under the center tree, which I maxed out. That I just didn't know about, and we're like over 50 hours into this game. And I found a skill tree I didn't know about. But I unlocked a few things, namely the biggest one that I'm really excited about. I can do the double triple jump without being pressed against the wall. When you first start the game, that only works as like a wall kick. So for the whole game, the reason why you've been seeing me do it like that is because when you first unlock it and stuff, that's the only way you can do it. But if you go under that skill tree, you can unlock the ability to just freely do it wherever. And because of that, we're going to be able to jank our way up and Skyrim horse up walls much easier. Because I no longer have to be like doing this weird clipping with a wall dance. But yeah, it does take the same resource as the skill tree stuff, and I found that out after I spent all of it. But that's fine. I'm really happy with what we got out of it. I couldn't tell you exactly what it was. I don't remember the exacts, but it's a lot of efficiency stuff, a lot of good movement stuff. We can double jump on the bike now, stuff like that. But we only need it for the skill tree for like these special rainbowy spots. It'll say like when I hover over it, skill points required and then energy prism cost. The energy prisms are the same resource, but that's fine because we still have all this other stuff we need to unlock anyways. But I did discover that off stream, and then I did a little bit of crafting, and I gathered a little bit of just a little bit of resources, that way we didn't have to on stream. No progress in anything, of course, but I think that's a cool discovery. And I didn't know that that was there. I'm just really blown away by that. I'm like, we've been playing this game for 50 hours, and I did not know that was there. So that's funny. That's very funny to me. I guess we were doing a lot of stuff before. We did some story stuff here. And then we accidentally just stumbled down here and unlocked this whole area, which has its own story stuff going on. And then we have some character moment things going on here and here. So we have a few options on what to do. I mean, there's also general exploring, but I figured we'll just do that as we play. And I think what I want to do is I just want to come down here and finish up what we started last time, because this area seems to be almost over with. So I think just coming through and wrapping it up will be a nice way to start. Yeah, there's just fucking secret skill trees in this game, man. And, like, it has useful shit in it for your moveset and exploration. You can increase your maximum mana. I bet you, I really bet you, too, it's not a secret. I bet in one of those tutorials it just tells you to do it, and then I completely either missed it or forgot. That is also very likely. The secret skill trees. Yeah, hey, welcome. I've been doing a lot of cleaning today, and it makes my apartment very humid. In fact, I'm gonna turn on my fan that I got right behind me. I've been cleaning my apartment. Oh, we're in another fight. Yeah, I've just been cleaning my apartment. Nothing too fancy. Which is why we're starting pretty late today. I've been really needing to do some stuff around here that I've been putting off. So I really wanted to prioritize getting that done this morning. I was going to last week as well, because I don't have anything going on today, so I had no locals or anything like that. And I was going to last week as well, but I had my dentist appointment, as I was saying last week, and it completely wiped me out that day. So I didn't really get anything done like I was meaning to. Oh, that just feels so much smoother. Oh my god, I wish I got that like right away. Because that's so much of an improvement to how it was before. You ate up something bad? I've done that a couple times. I'm not good at taking care of my gut. Yeah, I'm usually good about it. Usually it's because I eat too much. After not eating at all. I'm really bad. Like, I'm not good at telling how much I need to be eating. Because I usually don't eat much. So if I do eat a larger amount, sometimes my body can't handle it. Because I usually eat, like, maybe once a day. For, like, a medium to larger meal. Which is not the correct way to do it. But now it means that my body is really weird about food. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. We're just playing some Yumia, because I like this game. And I made some discoveries off stream, like finding an entire skill tree that I did not know about. It's gonna make movement a lot easier and more efficient. We're gonna need a lot of energy prisms, because I just spent all of them, so I'm glad that we're finding that. Is this a thingy I can interact? No, that's a floor lantern. It's a lantern on the ground. But, I do want to make a lot of progress in this game. I want to get us to the end. Not that I'm, like, impatient and not enjoying the game or anything. I'm loving the game. I think it's great. But, I don't want this to be a game that we're playing all year. I have other games I want to play. And we are already like 50 hours into it, and we're not even at the halfway point because I keep on dilly-dallying. So I think I'm just trying to figure out how I want to be more efficient and make progress in this. Which I think I'm finding a good flow. I'm doing a lot of just like the tedious nothing. Not tedious, but like a lot of the I'm not doing anything that's going to be visually appealing on stream, off stream now. I want to play other games. I know, I was actually saying this the other day, too, with someone, I don't remember who, where I was talking about Marvel Rivals and how I played Season 0, and then I did not go back to that game, even though I was enjoying it. And I'm like, I wish I could just be the person who will have, like, one game, and that's, like, all they need to play. But I'm not. I'm not the type to get lost in matchmaking or anything like that. I want to experience a lot of games. And it's annoying. Because that costs money. And time I don't have. Oh, it's floating. Although, to be fair, I don't think I have anything too specific at the moment. I just have a couple games that I've been thinking about. I still have those Mega Man collections that I haven't played yet, you know? This is a very cool area. I don't know if I've said that yet, but this is a cool little ruins. It's all like underground. Mega Man would be fun time. Yeah. Cuz I have the Z and ZX collection and I've never played those games. Oh, I need to activate the long range scan. Okay, so we have all the treasure chests in here found. We just need to collect these relics now, which shouldn't be too hard. I bet you they're just sitting out in the open. Games as a service game, this time sucks away all the time you'd be playing other games. Yeah, exactly. But I don't really play very much Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I just don't have time for it. I'll dust it off to do my dailies every couple days or so, but like I just can't keep up with it and do all the other things I want to do. I don't have the time, and because Yu-Gi-Oh also is very specifically like one of the biggest you need to study and keep up with it fucking games that I've ever played and have played my whole life, but it does not change the fact that it's a big commitment, and I can't. I don't have the time, man. Not if I'm gonna have other interests as well. Especially another card game that I play. Which, by the way, tomorrow, side set releases. 25th anniversary set for the One Piece trading card game, 25th anniversary of the anime. I'm gonna try to pick us up a couple boxes. I might stream it after work, so at like midnight for me tomorrow night. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see how tired I am after work. But hopefully I'll pick up a couple of those to be able to open if I can. It's gonna be a hard set to get your hands on. There being no pre-releases to help me guarantee a box, which I just have to get there before they're all bought. It's like either that is your whole niche or you'd be at a disadvantage. So, yeah, especially with Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just such a complicated and high skill and high intensity environment. It's just not easy. And I already keep up with One Piece, because that's my card game I prefer right now. Not that I dislike Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment. I actually think the game's very fun right now. But I just can't commit to it, you know? Can't commit to it in the way that I used to. In the way that I would like to. It's a cool area. But it's also why I don't play, like, Marvel Rivals and other games that are larger commitments like that. That's a treasure chest in the rocks. Because it's just, you know, it's a commitment. Isn't there any rotating? Yu-Gi-Oh! Famously does not do rotation. That is one of the reasons why it's actually as crazy as it is because it doesn't do rotation, which means power creep is the only way the game incentivizes new product. And a lot of people are like, yeah, fuck rotation, I want to always play my favorite cards, and it's like, well, in theory, but no. Yeah. If you're familiar with trading card games, imagine there's only one format to play your game, and it's Legacy. We're up where we're not supposed to be, by the way. There's 100%, like, we are not supposed to be up here. But that's why I am up here, because I'm like, that's neat. Okay, yep, there's an invisible wall we're pressing against. We are not supposed to be up here. No, if we're gonna jump down, I'm gonna do it on the motorcycle. Okay, let's get on the motorcycle. That way we don't die. Can't get on the motorcycle on this ledge. I want on the bike. I need flat ground. No? This doesn't count? There we go. Yeah, we are sky horsing our way around. You can usually get all your dailies done in 1 to 2 matches, so 20-ish minutes. Better than a lot of other games. Yeah! But I don't know. I don't have the time to be doing 1 to 2 matches. Like, those 1 to 2 dailies is a lot. The 20 minutes is something I regularly don't have. Especially if I'm going to be doing other games. If I'm going to be doing my dailies, and I don't even do my dailies in Master Duel every single day. Oh, the game's a little chugging. All right, let's get off the motorcycle. But what did I finish my statement about Yu-Gi-Oh comparing it to like Magic? Basically, the only format in Yu-Gi-Oh is Legacy. In order to balance the game around that, the power creep is bonkers. Which, to be fair, every game is gonna have power creep. It's gonna happen to every single one, but without a healthy standard rotation, it's important to make sure that people aren't locked out of old cards. Because the biggest problem would be, like, with making sure that all sets are always playable, would be something comes out and then it somehow makes, like, an old card really fucking good, and then the only copies of this card are really old and cost, like, a shit ton of money and aren't accessible to newer players. Or even, like, players have been around for a bit because it's so old. So, in order to combat that, you really need to push the newest stuff to be a million times better than the older stuff, otherwise you're going to end up in those situations. Which is another shitty situation to be in. Don't get me wrong, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's a great game, but that is the situation that it's in, is it needs to be this, like, crazy balls to the wall fucking thing. And that's the thing, too, like, the power creep is so intense, a lot of the cards that have been on the ban list for a long time could probably be unbanned. There's, like, a huge conversation every once in a while where people go through the ban list and they talk about what cards could come back and not really matter. And a lot of the time, it's true. Don't get me wrong, some of them should not be, but a good chunk of them, like, could come back and no one would give a shit. It's still a very good game, and it's designed around its newer mechanics and newer crazy levels, because, like, Yu-Gi-Oh's reputation of being this game that only one player gets to play and it's all the first turn, that's not entirely true. It is all the first couple turns, but there is so much interaction in cards that are printed that allow you to interact with your opponent on their turn that you get a whole game's worth of gameplay and back and forth with your opponent in those first two turns. The problem for a lot of newer players or players who don't want to get with it is it's like fighting games where people don't want to learn how to play defense, people don't want to learn how to use the block button, and then they get really salty when someone in their friend group learns how to block. That's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. And a lot of players don't want to learn how to play cards that are interaction on their opponent's turn because they just want to play it, quote-unquote, old school. Old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not as good as people think it is. Their nostalgia for their childhood clouds up a lot of that. But, like, the game gives you tools, essentially, to play in its environment. It's not this, like, nightmare scenario where going first and then you just can't do anything. What do you mean? What do you mean it's cursed? I can go in. That's just not what... That's either a false representation or people are not using the tools that are given to them. Don't get me wrong, there are games where it will be like that and you just get screwed. Because you just have an unlucky hand, but it's a card game. That's going to happen even if you're playing the best shit. In other words, they want to play their deck, not play the game. Exactly. They want to play 2004 in 2015, and it's just a different thing, you know? That's the thing with, like, these... Card games are the original live service game. They are, you know, they evolve and change, and you gotta change with it. And a lot of people just refuse to do that, and then they get mad. You know, it's, if any Magic players out there see this, you know, fucking, there's a reason why it's important to play removal. And for some reason, and I think the biggest weird thing about it in Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus in other games is Yu-Gi-Oh's reputation is like 99% with casuals who refuse to engage with, I say this, I don't like that phrasing, with is with the people who are going to frame it in bad faith, in bad light, which is really weird. Because the player base who actually goes in and plays the game, they're like, yeah, just run hand traps, run interaction. That's what the game is. But that's not its public presentation to the world, which is really weird. Because that has, like, people's presentation of what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still the same thing that people thought it was in 2004, which also wasn't accurate. It's really weird that it has this massive public knowledge of what it is and it existing, but it being so wrong and falsely presenting what it is to the massive scale that it is. It's very strange. It's like promising someone that they're gonna play Smash with you, that they're gonna play a fighting game that's like Smash. They like Smash Bros. They could play this game with them. It's my favorite fighting game. And then they hand you fucking Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Like, they're not gonna... that's not gonna work. But that's like all public reception of Yu-Gi-Oh! Outside of like the actual player base is. It's very weird. It doesn't make sense. And I'm really curious on why that is still not remedied. And why I don't know if it ever will be. I had a point I was going to with all this, and then I lost it somewhere. Oh well. That's what conversations are. It's just like one of those games that, and a lot of games have this. I just don't think it's ever, I've never seen it as bad of a situation as in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the most vocal people when they're presenting it to the rest of the world are the people complaining about how they don't want to engage with certain mechanics that are there for a reason, and then the game's really bad. But the main reason why it's bad is they don't want to engage with the mechanics they don't want to. It's like if a League of Legends player doesn't want to kill minions, and then they complain that the game is shit and they're just getting steamrolled. And it's like, well, you're not... you're choosing to ignore the minions. Like, yeah, I don't play that part of the game. And it's like, well, that's like the core of the game. It's like playing Call of Duty and then being pissed off about guns. I only want to use knives. Like, that's... But those are the people that present Yu-Gi-Oh! To the world. It's so weird. I don't think any other game has this problem in the same way and to the same lengths. And don't get me wrong, those type of people exist briefly in all of those games, in all games, and then they usually leave and they're like, there we go, that wasn't for me, and they're happy to move on. But that's not what happens with fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! For some reason. For some reason, whenever one person says that, it just becomes the reputation of the game until the next person says it and reinforces it. It's so weird. It's so weird. I'm not like ranting because I'm pissed off about it. I'm ranting because I think it's fascinating. And don't get me wrong, the game has a lot of problems, but like its dedicated player base exists. There's a reason why it's the like second biggest card game and has been for so long. Sometimes rotating with third, maybe. I don't know where it's at now. But there's a reason why it's usually considered one of the big three. All right, this is the last thing we need in here. One of the big three of card games, and still is because it does have players that, like, a lot of players that play it as intended and love the game for what it is. It's just not presented to people as what it is. And I've played a lot of card games. I love a lot of them. The most annoying thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is nothing else plays like it, and then we keep on going back to it. I thought that was an item. That was not an item. Alright, well that area is cleared out. There should be another... What is going on? Oh, it's raining. And that was like light reflecting off of something. Think? Yeah, it's raining. Sometimes the Switch version graphics on this game get kind of weird. Sometimes the lighting gets a little funky. I don't know. There's a lot of good card games out there, though, and the card game market, I think, it's diversifying and opening up, and I think that's really good because it means that people have more options than Pokemon, Magic, or Yu-Gi-Oh! And you can go wherever you want now. As long as you have a community for it in your area, which is usually the biggest problem. What is this guy talking about? I feel like I could have pieced that together without that. Should I change my primary objective? Because it's telling us to do the one that's like as far away. Interacting with real flesh and blood people, yuck. I mean, I feel the same way, but it's important to every now and then in order to be a healthy and developed human being. Is that it? Is that everything for over here? What a strange little side quest thing we went on. What a weird little adventure. There is like one question mark over here I want to grab real quick because it's gonna drive me nuts that there's only the one. And I don't count my job as healthy socialization, because it's not. That's out of obligation. I mean, having a healthy community that is a part of it is also important, but I don't know. The main thing with card games is like you're forced into a situation in a room with people who have at minimum one thing in common with you. You can enjoy each other's company over. Like at minimum, you are playing the same game. Where was that question mark relative to where we dropped in? I already am lost. Oh, big kitty. Yeah, I'm fan of acquaintance. I'm beyond screwed. I mean, like, you don't have to. I don't. I don't want to engage with a lot of the people I play card games with outside of that context. Like, you don't have to be developing, like, deep friendships or anything. It's just, this is the thing I do to have a healthy social grounding. Where is this question mark? Oh, I didn't even realize that was there. I'm glad I grabbed it. We always need more particles. Oh, we've fallen. Where are we? Did I find it and just not realize? I guess we did. Oh, we did. What? I must have grabbed it and not even realized because I was talking. Investigation rate for this region is 100%, by the way. So we've perfected the first area. Oh wait, no, there is a. Never mind. There's a little thing there. For the. I'm assuming that probably has to do with the fishing village. It's called fishing village. Yes, it does. That confirms it. Let's go complete this weird fishing village thing. Like, you can have your card game friends that you literally end up thinking. Yeah, exactly. Like, not every friendship needs to be like and if you don't want to consider it a friendship, that's fine. I don't really consider mine friendships. They're just social groups. Because, like, you're never, like, it's so uncommon to find dedicated close friends like that, and no one can juggle having that many. People want to try to, and it usually leads to problems, but, you know. Sorry, I have a stack of cards right next to me, and I keep on looking at them. I picked up the only cards I was missing for my Bello Betty core. And I realized I don't even have the leader. You don't involve every acquaintance and every part of exactly. Exactly. My coworkers that I've been working with for like 4 years only just recently learned that I am into nerdy shit. I do dread two things. There are two things that I dread. That is people from my past discovering my online current world, mainly just because there's like most of the people from my past, I'm talking like pre-20s. I cut them out of my life. I don't want them finding my online self and figuring out who I am. The other one, which I think is more likely, is I don't want the people who are I'm terrified of like people from like work or people from my card game sphere knowing who I am, just because it's weird. I've done a very good job of keeping like my online and digital self like kind of anonymous and separated. And it's not even that like I'd be bothered. It would just be weird because I consider it, I don't know, I preserve my anonymity, so it's gonna feel weird if that ever gets broken. I'm not like perfect about it or whatever, like there's people who know what I look like or whatever, but I don't know. It's just, it's a strange thing. I'm also way more open online about things than I am in person, and I really just don't want to deal with a lot of that. Yeah. I'm going to admit I am not paying attention. Maybe I should. I'm not as invested in these characters as I have been with past Atelier casts, if I'm being wholly honest. I don't think they're bad or anything. Like, I enjoy them. I'm just not invested quite in them yet. Which, to be fair, we're earlier in the game than it probably might seem, because I've been 100%ing shit as I go, which I don't think we should be doing, but that's just how I play the game. Although, I guess the past Atelier games we were playing were like Ryza 2, 3, and Sophie 2, which were sequels that fleshed out their cast they had already established even more. So maybe I'm just used to that. Well, we played Aisha, and I really liked the Aisha cast. I don't know. I guess these guys, they just kind of feel like they are made to be the appeal to anime fans archetypes, which, to be fair, there's also a good amount of that in the other ones, but I'm just kind of feeling it here. They're good characters. I enjoy them. I don't think they're bad characters at all, but I am kind of not paying attention half the time. What is this guy looking at? What are you doing? What are you looking at? I'm past the very first area. Yeah, we're in like the second area right now, and I am actually more interested in the stuff going on in the second area right now. So that is holding true. As we are going deeper into this part of the story. I don't have anything I want. I don't know why they would. This is like the first shopping area in the game. But it doesn't hurt to check. Sure. These will be useful at minimum for trait blending. I didn't mean to press back. So I actually do kind of want these. Let's just buy all of these out. I don't think these themselves are great, but like I said, we can use them to make new trait crystals. We can blend them. Even though I have not equipped like any trait crystals other than like XP up, because I haven't needed them. Yeah, I really quite enjoy having this side of myself that's a bit more private. I am a very private person in general. Like, I am not... Like, it is notoriously difficult to talk to me. Doesn't mean anything. I don't mean anything by it. It's just how I am. So, like, I'm way more social online than I am outside of, like, that kind of stuff. And it would just be weird to break that. Yeah, that is also a very different situation, but that is a very good one for having that stance on. It would be very bizarre to be like, hey, I know you, and be like, you're my student. I don't like you knowing who I am. I think about that a lot whenever I think of like YouTubers who are teachers. Like when it's like their second thing they do. Like, it must be so awkward, like, to just like have a student know who you are. That would be so weird. I should break these. You never have enough lumber. Okay, let's do some of these question marks. Just because we get some good XP out of them. Ingot. I should have some ingots. If not, I can make some ingots. They're not hard to make. Yeah, I still have a couple. It was right up when I do if your student tried to sub to you or something. That would, yeah, see, that would be extra weird. Because that also falls into, like, a strange moral area. Which is, I think, is usually why most teachers are, yeah, exactly, it's a conflict of interest. It's why most people who are, like, teachers or something try to be somewhat anonymous. Just because it's a strange spot to be in. Like, what do you do if you become, like, successful? And you become, like, a known name? That's gotta be fucking weird. I know the odds of that are extremely low, but, like, still, if that happens, you're in a weird spot. What is this? Oh, the crow! I forgot I accepted a side quest off stream to find some lady. The lady who keeps losing her animals lost her crow? Her pet crow this time? And I'm like, why do you have a crow? Is there anything else around here? Where am I? I'm there. He has a character thing up here now. She has one here. This is the bed quest that's bugged, and it won't accept. So we're not doing that, I guess. Let's get these character story stuffs done. This is one that I don't even remember what the context for is, if I'm being honest. This was so long ago that we did the first part of this. Right, she's fixing Rutgers. She's fixing everyone's clothes. Colliding worlds. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I started back when my job had zero chance of me ever being discovered, but that is not entirely the case anymore. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna be, but, you know. And it's like, where can I follow you? And I'm like, I don't want you to. And then you gotta be the asshole who says no. Ooh, blueprints for fancy stuff. Did we ever get this door open? Oh, we did. I remember this part of the story. I just don't remember it opening. I guess he broke it, right? That's what happened, is he broke it down. Dude, I love your streams. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how to respond to that. Woo! Where am I going? I don't even know. I'm just going. I wonder when we're gonna hit the level cap in this. I feel like we're getting close, right? I mean, not while we're fighting out here. Enemies out here don't drop fucking any XP because this is the first area. Let us go do this thing over here with Rutger at the big tree. Whoa, whoa. I want these. I want this wizened wood. It's the whiz wood. Ain't ever got enough lumber. I do like that this gathering spot is just like right here. This is a very convenient spot for one. Alright, let's go talk to Rut Boy. See what's going on with his personal story. Hello, dinosaur. Oh! Quest. Test of strength? I'll do that. I get XP. Where's the monster? There's the monster. This game is really pretty. We're playing on the Switch version, which is less pretty, but it's still really pretty because art design goes a long way. We should one day play my first Atelier game I played, which I did before I streamed, so I did not play it on stream. I don't think I finished it. But that is Lydian Sewell was my first Atelier game. It's the final game of the Mysterious trilogy, so I didn't start on the first one of that. But that game is really pretty. The whole game has like a watercolor aesthetic going, and its premise is you're jumping into paintings. All the locations are different paintings you jump in. It's a very cool game. Yeah, also, I think the Atelier formula and, like, what these games are just naturally lends itself to, like, an open-world game. I have my problems with how they're doing it this time, don't get me wrong. I have some pretty big problems with this game. I'm probably never going to rank it as one of my favorites. But I think it really shows that this is a natural fit for the franchise. And I get why they haven't really been able to pursue it to the length that this game does up till this point, because they're not a particularly large team. And they've never been, like, all that particularly... Where is Rutger? They've never been particularly, like, crazy successful until, like, Ryza. They tried a couple times, actually. They tried with Atelier Ferris to do an open world game like this. And then they tried with, which that was a while ago. I think Fierce is probably my favorite time that they've done it in terms of world design and how it's done. I think that game's, because Atelier Fierce, the premise of that game is you have 1 year. It is on a time limit, but it's way longer than you'll ever need, or maybe it's 3 years. You have a length of time that is longer than you will need to learn alchemy, because you just discovered what it is, and take your alchemy exam before the end of that time limit. It's just one that your parents set on you, that like, if you cannot get your shit by this time, you're gonna live here with us and do what we do. Very relatable, normal. People have probably had that in their life. But in order to take your exam, how do I get to him? In order to take your exam, you need to get a minimum of 3 letters of recommendation from alchemists. So you have to find, and I think there's like 5 or 6 that you can get, but you need 3 to take the exam. And there is no fast travel, and it's all just one big world map. You start in one corner, and the opposite corner is where, oh, there's the thing. The opposite corner is where you take the exam, and you go along the way, you gather ingredients as you go, and you work with what you find. And you use it to solve problems in locations. And if you solve those problems, you can get letters of recommendation if you help out state alchemists and stuff, which I think is really cool. And it just really, that combined with the fact that these games, because they're about alchemy and these in-depth systems where you need lots of ingredients and gathering different ones and knowing what their traits do and stuff, you don't really mind going somewhere. I'm sorry, I'm skipping through dialogue. I didn't mean to do that. I'm like lost in thought. The little Skittles collecting that you do in these games, in open world games, where it's like, I got a little nothing. Cool. Oh, I went over here. What's over here? Oh, it's just like 3 ferns. It doesn't feel good in other games. But because these games are entirely like, that is what you are signing up for, that is what these games are, it just works, because that's the biggest problem that people have with those kind of games, is people don't find that stuff satisfying. But that's the core gameplay loop that Atelier has always had, is gathering herbs and flowers and shit that you need. So like, going over somewhere and just gathering stuff as you go is naturally just what you do in these games. So it's not as unsatisfying as, let's say, you're playing Breath of the Wild, you climb to a giant thing, it's a long journey, and all you get there is like a shield that's worse than your current shield. Like, that kind of stuff, like, you're happy to just find anything when you're playing Atelier, and I think that really works. These games, I think, do lend themselves to open world design. I think these games are fantastic. I do legitimately feel that way. This is my favorite franchise. Next to like Dragon Quest, I adore Atelier. I will say, this game's crafting and alchemy, I don't like. I think it's perfectly fine. If this is your first one, you won't even experience what I have my complaints with it. Like, you wouldn't even know what I have wrong with this game if you chose as your first one. And I think it is a fantastic first one, and it was made to be a fantastic entry point to the series. I like the ones that are more complicated and have, like, a lot of depth to their crafting, which is why Sophie and the Mysterious Trilogy are my favorite games. And I think Ryza was still really good about it. This one just simplified things farther than I like. But this game has other strengths, namely the exploration is really fun, and I enjoy just kind of running around. But honestly, like, if you like the thought, I think the biggest thing that I would ever say to someone if they want to get into an Atelier game is, what you are signing up for is not your standard JRPG. You are not signing up for a big, dramatic adventure with emotional moments. You are signing up for a hyper-cozy, pretty low-stakes... Like, some of these games are borderline visual novels with very little plot. Some of them have a lot more plot. It depends on which one you're playing. Like, this game has a lot of plot in it, and the Ryza games do as well. But, like, Sophie, for example, is a slice of life. Like, you are not going on an adventure. You're not doing that kind of stuff. But, like, it is... You're signing up for a JRPG that's way more slice of life than any other. You're signing up for a cozy slice of life game with JRPG combat and systems. But it is a slice of life franchise, essentially. A slice of life franchise with that is known for its in-depth and complex crafting systems that are usually so forgiving that you never need to get like crazy good at them, by the way. I am nuts about these games. Hey, speaking of nuts, pop shells. I am nuts for these games and their crafting. I go so absurdly far in depth with them. You do not have to go to the same lengths I do. You can get by in these games doing the bare minimum. They are made to be extremely rewarding for being high skill and requiring as little as you want to put in. But some people get lost with them and they're like, what is going on? Like, it feels like not much is happening for the length of time. And I'm like, yeah, these are slice of life games. They're hyper cozy. That is what they're trying to be. And if that sounds like something fun to you, pick one. There are a lot of great starting points. The franchise is broken into trilogies. Every 3 games, because they're pretty much annual release. It's an annual release franchise. They release a new game every year. But just look for a trilogy and pick one. Pick the first game in that trilogy that you think seems interesting. My only stipulation on that is if you are the type of person that does not like time limits, don't start with the Arlen trilogy. And don't start with the Dusk trilogy. Start with the Mysterious, the Ryza. The Mysterious trilogy with Sophie, the Ryza trilogy with Ryza 1, or with Yumia. The games before Sophie have time limits. Aisha's is very generous. The first of the Dusk trilogy. It's very generous and is way more than you'll need, but I know a lot of people are really off-put by having one at all. But outside of that, you know, they're all good starting points. And I do like that the franchise reinvents itself every 3 games, and then the next 2 after it are to explore farther. And if you want to start with a game in the middle of a trilogy, you can do that too. They're all made to be okay if you start as your first one. Except for maybe, like, if it's actually a numbered sequel. You'd be fine, but you'd miss context when they talk about events of the previous game. But, like, they're essentially made to be, like, pretty open for anyone to jump in where they want. People just get overwhelmed by how many there are, because there's a lot of options. But it's a Final Fantasy situation, you know? You can just play whatever you want. We are not doing anything right now. We should go somewhere and make some progress. I'm just having fun running around picking flowers. What the hell? Okay, they want us to explore and research around here. Right, that's what they were saying in the cutscene. I remember. I just got distracted. Let's go explore the fishing village. See what happened. But, yeah, there's another cool thing about them, too, though. Every trilogy, they kind of reinvent themselves. They completely reinvent the crafting system, the tone, stuff like that. But they stay Atelier at their core. They still have, like, the same general appeal. They are fun. I like them. I fell in love, though, mainly because I got super addicted and hooked onto the alchemy. Like, the crafting systems in some of my favorite games in this are some of the most engaging crafting that I have ever played in a game. There's a reason why, like, when we played Sophie 2... You know what? Now that I think about it, Ryza 2, Sophie 2, Ryza 3... every Atelier game that we play, right before we finish it, I always do a stream for 8 hours that is literally nothing but crafting menus. And because that's my favorite part of the game. I love just getting into the fucking nitty-gritty of alchemy for 8 hours straight. I can't see myself doing that with Yumia's, but Yumia's a fantastic starting point. Because all my complaints with it are only if you're as hardcore as I am, and you won't even notice the problems I have with it because you don't have the previous ones to compare to. I still like this game a lot, though. I think it makes up for the shortcomings I have with it in other places. I will tell you, I think the most satisfying moment I've had in any of these games, my favorite game in the series, Atelier Sophie, is turn-based combat. It's either Sophie or Sophie 2 that this happened in, but whenever I would make an item that debuffs things, and I would put as many debuff traits on it as physically possible, and then I just throw one bomb out, and my opponent has like 2 pages worth of debuffs from one item I made, there is nothing more satisfying than that. I love that weapons and items in this game are as good as you make them. Yeah, these games are extremely easy once you get good at them. I play on the hardest difficulties, and as you can see, I'm barely putting in any effort. Because the crafting, they just let you just go fucking nuts. They are happy to let you break the game wide open. They have, if you're gonna put in the effort to make stupid fucking items and weapons and armor, the game's just like, yeah, sure, go for it. You're gonna break the game? Sure. Dirty bombs aren't against the game control universe. Listen, they're not dirty bombs. They're gooey bombs. They have slowness down and elemental resistances or whatever. We almost always one-shot every final boss in the series every time we do a stream, play through these on stream. Man, we should play Aisha again. I loved Aisha. It was very different, at least compared to the ones I know, because I've played the games after it. Apparently Aisha has some pretty difficult super bosses, and I would really like to engage with those. I know Sophie's super boss was a fucking pain in the ass to kill. I mean, I was playing on the insane difficulty, but you know. Also, you were here for when we played any of the games that have Sophie in it, Tyrion. You know that her solution to almost every problem is a bomb. She just blows shit up. Sophie is a very funny protagonist. I love Sophie. She's my favorite. She's not in this game, but she's in all the Mysterious Trilogy games because she was the first protagonist of those, and then they gave her a direct sequel. And she's an idiot. I love it. She's a fucking dumbass. And yeah, the solution to like all of her problems she comes up with is like, what if we blow it up? Hey, there's a boulder in the way. Should we roll it out? Should we move this out of the way to climb? No, she just blows it up. That's the opening to Atelier Fierce. Is Sophie's on a journey, and they wanted to explore the cave that Sophie and her village live in. And she blows up the door to open it. And then Fierce is like, I want to do that. Fierce is a good game. Fierce I have a lot of problems with too, but I think Fierce overall is a great game. I love that. Fierce herself is a great character. Okay, so we got that done. We're done investigating. Do they want us to come back and turn in our info? No? Maybe? There's so many markers. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. These all mean different things. These are habitats where you can find a lot of specific enemy types. Gathering spots for specific types of flowers grow a lot there. Ethereal stones appear a lot here. Quests. That quest is bugged. This game's pretty buggy. You can tell this is a game of a much larger scale than any other in the franchise. You can definitely feel that. But it hasn't ruined the experience for me. I do want to state that though, because buggy game be buggy. Wait, does he got 2 character moments out right now? Greedy asshole. We got 2 character moments we can go to. There's also this whole area here that we have not explored that just is riddled with question marks. I want to keep moving forward with the story though. Maybe we'll go over there as part of it. Alright, back to Region 2 where the story currently is. And where we have not been for like the past 2 streams. Hello. We should finish these threads before we go to other ones. That way I can remember what we're doing when we jump back into the middle of a quest line. Harvest Project.
もしかして北条神と関係あることか。どうだろう。その名前は残っているのだが、詳細についてはすでに失われてしまったようだね。単に当時のアラディスが国を豊かにするために計画していた国策の名前の可能性も十分あり得る。あり得るな。より豊かになりたいっていう思いは。
That is true. Damn, Rutger out here fucking spitting facts.
君たちも情報収集を手伝いに来てくれたんだろ？なら、
The rich sure do love getting richer.
情報収集に関して僕らは素人に等しい。助言をもらえないか？その地に暮らす人々との会話を大事にする。それこそが最も重要だと俺は思っている。それが完全なものじゃないとしても。
Wow, what an asshole. Even if they're fucking boring, pay attention to what they're saying. What a jerk.
俺の方でも引き続き聞き込みをしてみる。何か分かったら情報共有しよう。
Alright, licked. Licked my balls. Sorry. It's just his name. It's a terrible name. Hey, Grandma. Oh, you're not Grandma. You just look like Grandma.
じゃあ関連する手がかりが手に入りそうな場所に心当たりはないですか？
それなら学び屋のあたりには歴史のある建物が多いし、何かわかるかもしれないな。
学び屋、ヘイルメイヤ学院のことかな。
学院ってことはそれなりに情報が集まってそうだな。
なるほど。
I do find this like
何かしら役立つ情報が見つかる。
pseudo post-apocalypse that this game takes place in to be a really cool setting.
いい話聞けました。
I really like this world.
ヘイルメイヤ
It's
学院で
interesting.
何か役立つ情報が見つかるといいね。
ま、
It's not like the traditional like high fantasy that
いいと思うぞ。こんな簡単に
this franchise usually, like bubbly high fantasy that this franchise usually associates itself with.
せっかく人のいるところに来たんだ。情報収集でもしておくか。
Magical post-apocalypse is interesting. Hello! Welcome, welcome.
どこにしようかな。
I'm trying to make progress and not get too sidetracked, but I'm very bad at that. Okay, they want us to go down here. Do we want to zoom on over? Oh, there's a thing down here too. Oh no, we didn't finish. We didn't finish what we were doing before. Alright, we're gonna pivot again. Thank you! I drew it myself. I didn't finish it, but that's fine. I finished it enough. Enough to just have my head floating. That's all that I need. I didn't put nearly as much detail into this, or doohickeys into this layout as I normally do. But I think it's better for that. I think this less is more approach is probably just going to be what I stick with.
さて、見て回りますか。
I used to like change my shit all the time, but it would take forever to make new setups constantly, and then I wouldn't do literally anything else. So it's a good thing.
もっともっと強くなります。
学ぶことは尽きないわね。
We're like level 80. We're like level 80, and we are not very far into the game, I don't think.
一気に突っ走る。
Yeah, I mean, pink is a color that definitely stands out. Especially like this bright pink that I use.
この辺でいいかな。何から作る？
I just like it. I do worry about people watching at night or darker when it gets later. Mainly because like you know, it's just so bright. But whatever. I like the colors. I will put pink and blue on literally everything. I'm very predictable. The trans flag just has the best colors. I think about that a lot, and I'm like, man, it is just it is just the best flag. They just took the best colors and claimed them, which is fine. They can have them. We all can have them. Love it. What's my quest here? Is it? I'm only half paying attention, if I'm being honest. Did I open the right menu? Whatever. Place something in this. Okay, they just want me to put anything down. Gotcha. Can I build another greenhouse here? I can. You never have enough greenhouses. Let's turn up the movement speed. I am not going to develop this into a full base right now. I'm just hitting buttons. But I will happily put down a greenhouse. What are we growing? What are we going to be replicating? Let's sort by residence area, because that's what matters. Ooh, we got some dual color stuff going on. Oh no, this is a one color. I just saw the gem on the side. It looked like a fifth icon. I'm like, wait, there's not 5 icons. Well, probably this, because it's got the 2 colors. And when we come back, there will be a whole lot more. You want me to put down more? Did it tell me exactly what to put in? I was not paying attention. Oh, 50. 50 things. Okay. What you doing in the game? I don't really know. I'm just kind of doing quest markers. Sometimes you just gotta do some quest markers, you know? Let's just put down our setup. When in doubt, it's always good to have your setup, and then we can put down some other nice stuff. Anything there we want? Magical potted plant. Let's unlock that recipe. I should, second. We should, what was I saying? Well, I just lost my train of thought. Let's just grab this real quick, because I don't know if that'll accidentally delete it. Wrong button. So bad at this. I should go around, like, off stream and just make sure I have all of the unlocks from the catalogs. Because I'm not 100% sure how it works, but I do want them. This is a cool little thing. Wait. There we go. This looks like crap. Oh well. Yeah, sure. Oh, I have this all facing the wrong direction. What is in this tower? What is the... Oh! Lag spike. I'm playing on the Switch, so sometimes performance is a little funky. I really like this little default build you can put in here. This is a nice one. If I was trying to make it look nice, I'd probably throw in a couple of those. No, I need to go into build mode, tear all this down real quick. I want to get the comfort level bonus. What does this do? Oh, that's the magical potted plants we just unlocked. What does this do? Does it just grow stuff? What are you? Oh, it does just grow stuff. Neat. So if we unlock that now, does that mean if we tear this all down, we can keep it? I want to do a little bit of learning real quick. Let's do some experimenting. And then we change it. Okay, so we do keep it. It said we did reach the bonus, we unlocked it, we have it. I don't really care about the boosting stats and auto recovery speed and amount of ingredients or whatever. I just want the greenhouse. But I want to make sure that we have the unlocks, which we should go around. I'll probably do it off stream, but go around and make sure that we just have all of those. Right, let's put that back in. Think about what to do next. Are we gonna do big think? Because there's probably a few that I missed. I haven't really cared about doing the making it pretty things at any of the spots. And I want to do it now before I unlock like a billion spots to build things. Let's look elsewhere. Let's just adventure. Yeah, exploring. That's what we're doing anyways. I do like the minions. They are funny. The little minion guys running around in this game. Purple poonie. I still haven't finished making everyone new equipment, but I mean, we're already like so strong that it does not matter. Is 500 far? We can make it on the bike at least. Oh, that's a lot of fish. A lot of fish. Yeah, level 80. The enemies out here seem to be dropping a decent amount of... Ooh, Beaver Slayer. Level 5. It's a shame I don't really like that kind of equipment. I'd prefer more general stuff than Slayer enemy type specific things. But, how's it going? Oh, I think we got here too fast. There he is. Okay, he's loading in. Kinda. You good, guy? Oh, okay. Okay, oh yeah, we zoom a little too fast. So you get some yummy food. I could give you some yummy food. Alright, he doesn't want my yummy food. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sometimes you drive a little fast. Sometimes the motorcycle is faster than the world. Let's look elsewhere. We just got here. I thought this area looked more barren than I remembered it. Let's go, Skyrim horse. Jumping jumping the motorcycle in places where we shouldn't is, I don't think, ever not gonna be really funny to me. It is, it's just very silly that I can just drive a motorcycle on the cliffside or whatever and just jump around. Like this shit's Mario. Old boat. Be nice to the boat. Be nice to the boat.
この船そのものに何か隠されてるってことはねえのか？
調べてみたけどさすがにないと思う。他の場所も探してみようか。
Yeah, we did get here a little too fast. Listen, I'm both playing on the Switch and also this game's a little ambitious for the Atelier team. All right. We encounter stuff sometimes. Sometimes things happen. Or, in the case of that, things don't happen for a second. Are you a baddie? Okay, you are a baddie. I thought he was just flying. I thought that was the bug. Turns out, no. We're just spooky. We're just ghosts. Fight me. Oh, that was crazy. That was a fast fight. Where are we heading? Just up north? Can do. Grab some stuff while we zoom on by. So yeah, apparently if we can go down this way fast enough, we can get here before the game loads the area. Good to know. Good to know. I can recreate it. I wanna... Where's the cutscene? There we go. It hadn't loaded the trigger yet. But we found an area that we can easily break some stuff in. I get it. We hit the load zone. Then the game panics a little bit. It's all good. Hello. Where's Gru?
ありがとう。それならこの村のことを教えてもらえる？呪いがあるんでしょ？
呪い？ それはわかんないけど、この村にはたくさんの祝福があったんだ。
I love these Albers. I know I keep on making fun of them and calling them minions, but I do like them.
祝福があるとね、何でもすぐに解決できちゃうんだって。魔物が寄ってこなくなったり、野菜の収穫が増えたり、他にも。
You're very silly coded.
なるほど、
They're like little traffic codes with goggles.
ありがとう、すごく助かったよ。
助けになった。よかったね。
これは大変な情報が入手できたな。
ひとまず団長へ報告しに行こう。何か
ユミア、準備。
当然できてます。
まだまだ。だから力を使うよ。クイックだ。思いっきりいけるよ。
Yeah, more level 80s.
学ぶことは尽きないんだね。
Uh-oh. Tits McShooty has 666 HP. Don't tell anyone. Secret. These guys drop decent XP.
クイックだろ。
Maybe I should just start fights with her on weapons. Or items. Or whatever. The fact that I have a double jump on the motorcycle is so silly. Let's go. Rum, num, 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 num. Rum, bum, 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 bum. Oh, are they having us, like, go back to the base? Is that what's happening? I can do that. What is that? What is up there? What is that?
ここからは歩こう。
Oh. No, I can get up there. Oh, it's just a fruit.
一気に進もう。
Vroom. Ah, shit, we landed on a dog. What are you doing, dog? Look at those debuffs. Yeah, we are getting a lot of XP out here.
しないと。一気に進もう。
I don't think we've technically gone down this way. I think we usually just turn back right here. Where are we going? What are we finding? Uh-oh. Accidental beaver encounter.
この石、見てると落ち着いた気持ちになる。
Bop, bop,
ど
bop.
うしてだろう。
This is a cool little cave, though. Whoa, tree. I like this place. Ah, shit, I didn't see the beaver. What do we got here? Some icy carnations.
これって一気に突っ走る。
Woo! We've been here. I know where we are. We were here a while ago. This was an earlier story area. That's how it connects in. That's cool. Excuse me, elemental. Yo, I'm back! What's up?
発見した漁村が精霊と共に暮らす村で間違いないんだな。それで詳細は？
はい、村では祝福だと思われる様々な現象が起きたそうです。いわく祈るとたちまち村の設備が整った、今年も多くの豊穣がもたらされた、風に乗せた不吉なささやきを聞いたので祈ったところ戦に巻き込まれずに済んだという逸話まで。
随分と万能だな。
精霊に関する話もありました。精霊の訪れる季節は決まっていないとか。
精霊と踊ることができた者は村一番の幸せ者だとか。精霊って陽気な存在ってこと？
精霊は村人に好意を持っているということで、村は精霊と共に暮らす村と呼ばれたそうなんです。
なるほど、大きな成果だな。
とは言ってもアルバーたちが言ってた呪いだのなんだのの情報については出てこなかったんだよな。
気になる点はもう一つあります。加護をもたらした存在が精霊であるとか、精霊がどんな存在であるとかは語られていませんね。
あ、確かにそうですね。
私、もう少し村を調査してみようと思います。団長、許可してもらえますか？
ああ、もちろんだ。今の不明点がはっきりしないうちは安全が担保されないし、先生は専門の研究者だ。成果を出せるに違いない。
ご期待に添えるよう頑張りますね。
Wilma
ユ
seems
ミヤさんた
nice.
ちが下地を整えてくださったので、調査もはかどると思います。
ウィルマさん、成果を楽しみにしてます。
おう、お前たち、ちょうど呼びに行かせようと思ってたところだ。
何かあったんですか？
あ、少々問題があってね。団長に頼んで関係者全員を急遽集めるよう頼んだところなんだ。
これで例の村の調査に関わっていた人間は全員になるな。話を始めてくれるか、リヒト先生。
そうですね。まさかこんなことが。
一体何があったんですか？
アラディス帝国の滅亡にも関わる歴史の闇。その一端が。
Is it the portal? We found a portal.
俺は他の
Looks
地
like a
域で
portal.
調査を進めていたんだが、そこで仕入れた情報があの村の真実だったんだ。
私たちは偽りの情報を信じ込まされていたようです。おそらく当時の周辺住民と同じように。
偽りの情報とは穏やかじゃないな。どういうことだ？
あの漁村で暮らしていたのはただの一般人じゃない。
Were they based people?
アラディス帝国の研究機関を放逐され、
Oh.
国賊となった
They're
錬
alchemists.
金術師たちが隠れ住むために作った村だったんだ。
錬金術師ですか？
それはまた物騒な話ね。
それでは加護というのは？
錬金術を使った数々の行いのことなんでしょうか？
それだけじゃない。彼らはアラディス帝国の機密を他国に売り、見返りを得ていたようだ。
今年も過去に恵まれたとかなんだってのは、つまりその年も機密をいい値で売れたって意味かよ。
私もまさかこんな真実が隠されていただなんて夢にも思いませんでした。北条新信仰と結びつけて語られることが多かった精霊と加護が利用されていただけだったなんて。
I don't know, maybe the kingdom was
驚
shitty.
くべき真実。
Maybe they could have been the good guys.
ああ、団長に伝えた帝国が滅びる永遠の剣だ。 詳しく話すと。
いや、
Could have been a shitty empire.
大体の想像はつく。横流しされた機密の
You
お
don't
か
know.
げで敵国の力が強まり勝利に傾いたってことだな。
著しくロマンを損なう形ではあるけど、帝国を滅ぼす一員となったなら調べた価値はあったわね。
錬金術師の集団だったから村ぐるみの隠蔽が成立したのかもしれない。どんな理由があれ彼らのしたことは国を売って利益を享受しようとしたということ。錬金術に対する姿勢も同じだったとしたら。
ユミヤの懸念ももっともだ。国に仕える貴族として僕も彼らの擁護はできない。しかし知り得たのは村の素性とその結果だけだ。その内なる動機
Dude, he looks pissed.
ビクトルさん、
The only kingdom that isn't shitty is the animal
売国
kingdom.
行為だと理解しているからこそ彼らも隠蔽工作を行っていたのだろう。
They don't necessarily have the best track
そ
record,
の
that's
悪意
for
を
sure.
指していたのかもしれん。人間の業っていうのは恐ろしいもんだよな。なんであれ、しばらくはあの漁村の開拓は中止だ。当然、今の話も他言無用だ。いいな。
あの漁村の開拓を再開するんですか？
ああ、
Cool.
調査と下地作りをしてた件は特に機密にしてもいないから存在も知られている。ありていに言えば冒険者やレリックハンターたちも興味を示しててな。抑えが効かなくなってきた。もちろん精霊と共に暮らす村の真相についちゃ外に漏らしてないがな。
真相はどうあれ貴重な旧文明時代の遺構ですよ。きちんと研究する価値はありますよ。
Like Civ 4
あ、ウィルマさんに
or
リヒタ
5.
ここまでの調査であの漁村の開拓はほぼほぼ終わっていると
It's
言
a
っても
dumb
過言では
joke.
ありません。ならば団員たちの抑えが効かなくなる前に早いとこ終わらせてしまうのが得策でしょう。
ま、そういうことだ。調査団の拠点としての再調査と再開拓よろしく頼んだぞ。
ユミヤさん、
The hidden truth.
ごめんね。気を使わ
Why'd
せ
they
て
hide it?
あまり説得力がないかもしれない
Pioneering
け
the
ど、
fishing village.
ユ
Okay,
ミヤとあの村の錬金術師たちは
I can do that.
別の人間よ。
また採取できるように取るときは根
Might
を
grab
残すよう
some
にしないと。
stuff while we're out here.
こ
Raptor.
ユミヤ、銃の調子はど
It was wrong to bully the animals out here in the early game. Let us, wrong button. Let us zoom. This fishing village plotline is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Not complaining, I think that's neat. Oh, that's another clue for Pet Finder. For the lady who can't keep track of her damn pets. We ain't really gaining any skill points while we're doing this, are we? We already have everything discovered out here. How many of those shardy thingies do we got? Got enough or anything? Already spent them all on the upgrades. Oh, game really loading. It loading, loading, loading.
さて、見て回りますか。
Hello.
見つけた。
Golem.
全員敵の攻撃を警戒しろ。
Nope. Jump back. Oh, can I not? Oh, this isn't in a range, but I need to pay attention to what that says more.
学ぶことは尽きないわね。
I just like fighting the golems out here. We get good XP.
移行の調査前にしっかり
I've already explored this place.
なあ、
Oh, this is that area that takes forever to load too. No wonder it took so long to load.
ご親切に図解されてるおかげでね。
Once again, playing on the Switch version.
そういうことか。
I'm also playing on the high graphics settings. This game does give you graphics settings, and I am playing on the higher one for the Switch. It's probably not a good idea, but whatever. It's funny.
正常になれば調査団が拠点にした時に開拓がぐんとはかどりそうなんだけど。
供給を正常にする方法はないのか。
それなら
I should probably turn them down. Check the path of mana flow.
もしかしたらマナの流れる経路が寸断されているのかも。調べてみよう。
We do have a lot of skill points. What can we get? What can we get for 1,000 skill points? I already have all of the, well, not all of it. Well, I don't have enough prisms anymore, so because I spent all my prisms, let's just get other stuff. The cooking thing that I can't figure out. Let's start going that way. We have all of synthesis done already. Kinda. We're missing one. But I can't afford it, so let's just increase the amount of stuff we get from gathering. Let's get both of those filled in. This one does have the rainbow border, which does mean we need skill prisms, which I spent all of, so that's another wall there. These both do as well, which means let's just grab this. Increases drop rate of rare rewards. This one does, which means that's a wall. But mana up grants a set amount of environmental mana at the start of combat. I do kind of want that. Now that we're using a character that like benefits from it. I mean, they all benefit from it, but like she's kind of more built around it. All right, let's go into graphics. Let's turn down. Let's go to performance mode. Keep the bloom off. I've found that I hate bloom. I love that even though this is the console version, they let me turn off the bloom, because I don't like it. Alright, where are we heading? This way? Play on lower graphic settings. Excuse me, is there a big fish around here? Sometimes in these nest spots there's big guys. I'd like to fight big guy. Oh, you're not big guy? You're not big guy? Although you are worth a lot of XP. Alright, get another one of those in. I do like this zooming around. This is very fun. What are you doing here, puppy? Why are you wrecking the place? Oh, it happened again. How do the water in this area? Why is there a pack of monsters? There's packs of monsters everywhere. Talk about. Always dealing with monsters. No! Damn it. Just the second time that's happened to us in this playthrough. I guess. Kick ass for someone who always looks at her. Yeah, I mean, that's true. She does raise hell. I will say, like, that sword would do a lot of fucking damage. Have you paid attention to what her sword looks like? It's serrated. She's got a serrated blade. It's fucking crazy, yo. It's not even like little serrated. It's got like big serrations. That's got like hacksaw shit going on. She's got like bread knife. Last save. This game seems to autosave pretty frequently. So I'm not too worried. It's taking a while to load, though. It's sitting at 100% for a minute now. This game usually takes a second to boot up for some reason, though. I think it's just a big game, and it's not optimized very well. I think that's just it. It's optimized enough, but it's definitely not Switch friendly, you know? Alright, let's see. Where are we loading in? Oh, no. We loading. We loading. Oh. $72. Thank God this game autosaves a lot, by the way, because I don't save enough. Okay, it autosaved literally right here. So that's good. Although, did it confuse the game? Is the game a little confused? Oh, there it is. Alright, we're in it. Let's go. Hey, we're getting a lot of XP from these guys, so that's pretty cool. Just left them a whole lot. That everybody? Could have been everybody. Let me up. Go. Oh, that makes climbing so much easier, man. I love being able to just triple jump wherever I want instead of specifically against walls. I'm so glad we unlocked that. Oh, I think it's leading me to need to unlock this, but I've already unlocked this. Gotta turn back on auto advanced text. Is a golem. We've seen these before.
まさか村の施設を稼働させたせいで動き出したのか。
確かにきっかけは他に考えられない。でもどうしてこんな場所に？
元の職場から持ち出したんじゃないか。ここの錬金術師どっかの研究機関にいたんだろ
う。もしくはこれも精霊の加護なのかも。
そんな。
考えるのは後だ。今は止めるぞ。
I am not worried. We are so strong.
わかりました。
we are absurdly powerful. Alright, status effect resistance down. Hit him with the pods. Keep that up. Easy.
倒したか。
動きは止まったみたい。
へへ、完全に停止したみたいだな。
I like Rutger.
まさかこんなものまで隠し持ってたなんてね。さすがに他には何もないと思いたいけど。
ねえ、見てこれ。あいつらが動き出した跡地に残ってたよ。これも何かの情報だったり？
It's like a spark plug.
了解。
I mean, I know what it is. It's the memory thingy. But it looks like a spark plug.
どうやらこれは旧文明時代に利用された施設の設計図のようです。
へえ、ここで使われていたものかな。
Glow
私
stick.
にも作れるかも。
思わぬ収穫ね。
これでレーニャたちが調べられるものはあらかた調べ終わりましたね。
ここから先は他の団員たちの仕事だ。しばらくしたら
Cool.
また様子を見に来よ
ようやく一段落したね。
結果的には調査団
Oh, we've seen you before.
欲しい。
Yeah, we've seen you.
一気に突っ走る。
Oh yeah, that's normal. I was like, why is that floating? Motorcycle! Woo! It does remove all fall damage, fall damage. So if you ever need to like jump off of shit, the motorcycle's a great way to do it. Just remember to grab stuff as you go. Any of you guys big hunt? No. Wait, I want that.
そこからは歩こう。
I want that.
すぐ使い切らない
Give me
よう
those
に
particles.
大事に使おう。
Use me, puppy. I'm not here to fight you.
まだまだ。
What have I done? Chat? Chat? What do we... What? Why do I keep doing this? Where can we go? We're going up. We are going. I don't know where we're going, but we're going. Cool. Oh, can't go any further? Okay. Oh, I'm determined now. You... Heart damage. True. No, 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 no. Okay, good. Damn it. Because I'm not supposed to be up here, I can't get a grip on anything. Okay. Oh! Yeah! I'm just determined to climb shit that I'm not supposed to now. Just want to see if I can. Yeah, let's go! More of me not being in places I should be. Vroom. Oh, we've been up here before. Woo! Oh, there's like a whole base here now. Wow, you guys work fast. They're like, can you please stop showing up like that? Is that how you have to show up where we are every time? Yes. Yes, it is. Why is there a... Wait a second. Oh, because the bridge. So let's see, why is there a marker out in the middle of the ocean? Treasure?
そりゃ燃料臭いです。
One on that boat. Damn. I said no to the boat. What? You don't want me swimming in the ocean? Cowards. Speedrun of this game? There are speedruns of this game. I just haven't really tuned into them because I don't want to spoil myself. But I did out of curiosity look and see how long it is. It's about 2.5 hours right now, I think. There is no way that they are not sequence breaking this shit, though. There's no way that they're not, like, breaking the game. This game is too easy to break for that not to be part of the speedrun, right? Like, they are climbing things and going where they do not belong. Find a guy for you? I don't like finding guys.
なるほど。この辺りに何かありそうね。
Where do you want me to go? Ma'am, you're standing on my particle geyser. Oh yeah, see, I didn't come in through the entrance, so we missed the everybody seeing this for a first time cutscene. Y'all are always moving shit into a storeroom.
腰が痛いですよ。
中腰で持ち上げるからだ。重いものはこうやって。
Aren't you not supposed to lift with your back? That guy's gonna get hurt.
これじゃ過去にどんな歴史を持った村だったのかもう誰もわからないわね。
ニーナさんはすぐそういう言い方をするんだから。この辺りの調査が済んで開拓がもっと進んだらさ、この村ももっと賑やかで素敵な場所になるよ。そしたらここを賑やかにした錬金術師ユミヤの名前もきっともっと広がるね。私も一緒に有名になっちゃったりして。
お前そっちが本題かよ。
うるさいな。
人のためになる錬金術が認められていくといいな。
Yo, there's a salesman here. What are you selling? Fish? Mushrooms? Water? I don't need any of that. Thank you, though. Thank you, though, guy. I was thinking maybe he would be here, but he not here. He over there now. Can I break the game and get over there this way? No. God damn it.
さそう。
Yumia says no. Yumia says you're not intended to do it like that. And I say I don't care. Oh, it's like a lip that's hanging over. That actually is a problem. Wait. Climb up there. Oh, get back on that lip. Man, the rain does not help this game run better. We can get into this crevice. That doesn't do anything, but we can do it. I don't know if I can make it up there. I can't get a grip on that because the game don't like it. It's another route we can go down. Can I stand on that? Yes. Okay. No. Ah, damn it. I was seeing some holes in the geometry there. Alright, let's just go around. Let's just behave. Only half of my mana remains. What? Are you telling me that using it all flip kicking everywhere? Are you telling me that that isn't the best use of my energy? It's crazy. There we go, and then we can go over there from up here. Let me up. Is this a campsite? What does that icon mean? I don't know. Oh, now we have like all kinds of quests out in this area. Okay, so we have a story quest there. We have one here for the academy thing. And then we have character quests all over the place. It is also not the menu I was meaning to open. What do we have in our bag right now? We have cooking ingredients, but no camping supply. Well, no, we have camping supplies right here. Where is the camping site? No, not the motorcycle. I wanted simple synthesis. Oh, we have a new repair kit style. When did that happen? And that's all cooking stuff. I don't care. Interesting.
ポーチの形が変わっちゃうかも。よっと。
なるほど。この辺りに何かありそうね。ちょっと見てみましょう。一気に進もう。
Avoid fall damage by using the motorcycle.
そこからは歩こう。
Are you the guy that fell off of the boat? Bro, you're right there. Alright, well, we found him. Take care of the monsters? Jesus, you want us to fight all of these? That's a lot of monsters. What the hell did this guy do to piss them all off? These are tough monsters. Holy cow, that took a lot of items. A lot of attacks. Do we at least get good XP from it? That is pretty good XP. We're gonna have to kill a lot of these. Oh my god. Is that enough? Okay, I think that was enough. They didn't want us to kill all of them. Yeah, it's all of them. They're all dead. It's all good. Oh, are we just fast traveling over there? Okay, we are. Yeah, 200 skill points. That's actually a very good one. Glad we did that. Yo, what's up? Do I have a minute? I do have a minute. You want 5 saline water? I do have 5 saline water. I think I do. I should. Yeah, I got plenty of saline water. Here you go. Those little quests are really nice to do because they do just give you like little bursts of skill points and stuff, which is why I like doing them. This area is never going to be loaded in when we come in here, is it? I don't know, maybe it is loaded. I don't know. I don't know, I'm just helping, guys. What are you needing? Want me to make you something? Spun thread? I should have that, actually. I am running low on spun thread. My game does not like this area, by the way. It is really struggling with spawning that stuff in on time. Do you have any food? Why are you out here? Why are so many of y'all out here? Just want some apples? Alright, here you go. Have some apples. Pear apples. Because there's 2 of them. Cool. Thank you, guy. Nope, stop crouching. I hit the crouch button. God damn it. Getting on the motorcycle's just not fast enough. I get jumped. Okay. Everything here? At least for now. Seems so. They're back! That's fine. Those will randomly respawn so you can do them again. We don't need to do that. Let's do some of these character things. I want to do some of these. That way they don't build up. I have a bad habit of doing that sometimes in these games, is letting all my character things build up, and then I have like, I'm still on the motorcycle. Get off the motorcycle. Letting all my character things build up, and then I just have like a shit ton of them I need to get done. Test of strength? Where? Is it this guy? I don't think it was that guy. Oh, guess it was that guy. Rutger, what do you want?
おい、何こそこそ話してんだよ。
お、本人登場か。ちょうどお前のこと褒めてたんだ。
そうそう。子供の面倒見てたなんてなかなかやるじゃんって。
褒めてただ？何企んでんだ？
違うってば、単純にすごいと思っただけ。いろいろ大変だったんじゃないのかなって。
目の前で知り合いがぶっ倒れたら俺の気分が悪い。そう思っただけだ。
記憶を売ってお金にしてたって言ってたよね。実際のところお金になったの？
俺らが最低限暮らしていけるくらいには。 特に人助けの記憶は売れる。
人助けの記憶か。
それってどんな人助け？お手伝いみたいな？
お手伝い？そんな記憶ただでも売れねえよ。いいか、高値で売れる人助けってのは悪人をぶちのめして這いつくばらせてひたすら懲らしめる、そういう人助けだ。手軽に英雄気分を味わいたい金持ち連中がこういう記憶をこぞって欲しがるんだよ。
何それ？
知るか、貴族様の思考なんて俺にはわからねえよ。
Nah, this dude knows what's up.
ルトガーはその時のことどう思ってるの？
さあな、ガキどもに飯を食わせるにはこうするしかなかったから、なんとも。
ルトガーの仲間たちが生き延びられたのは人助けのおかげなんだ。
何一つ不自由ない暮らしをしながら欲望を満たすためだけに記憶を求める金持ちと、生きるために暴力で人を助けて記憶を売る俺たち。異常なのはどっちなんだろうな。
I like Rutger. Ah, Mushroom Man. Sneaky Mushroom Man.
長時間の探索は思わぬミスにつながります。
Sometimes strong enemy spawns a little bit up here.
ここ何かありそうだね。ちょっと見てみようよ。
Check that out. Nope, that's not what I meant. Unless I'm not where I think I am. Which is possible. I get lost. No, this is where I think I am. Sometimes it has the strength spawns up here. Ooh. Single boost. I don't even know what that means. Oh, no, I know what that means. I want this. Yeah, when there's only one enemy in the group, it does more damage. That's a trait you can throw on a bomb. Sometimes strong things like to spawn here. Always worth checking. Ah, see? This is another thing that I like checking here for. Because this thing spawns. And this is a great way to get trait crystals.
厄介なのがいるわ。注意して。
We did not get much XP out of that. Yeah, you get all kinds of particles. And all those trait crystals. I want to figure out where we can get more of the XP boost one. That would be nice. There's a question mark up here. I want to grab that. Oh, it's this one that's like locked in there. Right, and we don't have any slicing ammo. Hey, how you doing, Steech? How's it cracking? We're playing the thing. We're doing that thing that I'm always doing. These games that I play for a very long time. We can totally get on this roof. Now I'm determined. Aha! I'm breaking in. Fuck the door. We are gamering.
素直にわかるって言っときゃいいものをよ。
調査記録の充実は
I didn't do anything to the Poonie. The Poonie is fine. Now how do we get out? Now that I broke in, how do I break out? There we go, easy. Speaking of innocent Puni. No, they're fine. Oh. What? Wait, that guy was guarding a chest? Where the hell was the chest? Is it in here? Is it one of those chests that's in the building? That I didn't think I could get to because of locks? That I am going to ignore by climbing over the building? No, I can't get to it. It's in the goo. That I need slicing ammo to get to. Dang it. I can get to this one. The perfect heist. True. We're heisting. I'm just kind of walking. I'm trying to stay focused on getting some of these character moments done, and then I just start wandering around. Oh. Oh, right. Mana-bound area. Been a minute since we've fixed one of those. Let us go. There's a question mark right there. If I don't solve it, I'm gonna be annoyed. What is this spot? Cool. Well, that guy's being terrorized by that Puni. Spore carrier habitat. Oh, big guy. I'll help you. Free bandages. Oh, red trail. Red trail good. Red trail lead to geyser. I am not helping you. You need to go home. Expeditioner. Oh. Oh, hey, one of these we haven't done. I do need to do these. Great, now I have like a million things pulling me in a million directions. Activate. I see a thingy there. I want to do this geyser real quick. Nice. Easy. Because we do need the particles, and I do want the things. Where do I get the XP ones? I do wonder that. The other end's busted? Okay. Okay, here's the first one. Treasure! I see a treasure chest. Oops. One too many spins. That one didn't even need any spins. Nailed it! Treasure! Treasure chests do give you 10 skill points. where are you going? Where are you taking me? Geyser.
みんな一緒だしどうにか
Ah,
なるでしょ
test of strength. Easy.
背中は任せていいの？
I don't think this is the right encounter. I think it's the fish that's the test of strength. Nope, that was it actually. Never mind, we're good. I'm not here for you, Mushroom Man. Oh, weird. Weird pattern, okay. I mean, I've already solved it, but cool. It's like a smiley face. A lot of unlock puzzles. Is this wrong? No, this is right. Yeah, this is right. Okay, now I gotta get back up. Huh? Ooh, a lot of treasure chests out here. Grib. There we go. Energy prism. Oh shit, that was a pioneering goal. Huh? Does it just end? Okay, I'm not even supposed to, I was supposed to be, I got distracted. I was doing other stuff. I was taking us up to get some of these character things done. And then I just started solving puzzles. Oh, I do like, we have this whole batch here. I kind of really want to do that. No, we need to get these character things done. And then we can go do puzzles. I completed a pioneering thing. Give me a reward. Shop trading expanded. I'll take that. Also, what do we have unlocked? We need to use throwing knife skill. We need to defeat dischargers. I can do that. Discover a campsite. Scan memory vials. Make a wooden table. Still haven't found the recipe for that. Place something in campsites. Make a lamp B. And make a fluffy bed. Okay. Well, I need to find a campsite. I'll do those when I find campsite. There you are. What do you want? Defeat Neru Sage. I can do that. When I defeat them, I will bring you the stuff. Also, now that the shops are expanded, what do you got? Nothing I need. Thank you. Thank you, little strange man. Strange little guy. Strange tiny man.
これはこっちにしまってっと。だいぶ量が増えてきたな。
ルト君、何してるの？
ここで拾った異物の仕分けだ。金になるもんとそうじゃないやつがある。調査がなけりゃもっと異物を集められるんだけどな。なけなしの隙間時間でやりくりしてんだよ。
へえ、結構集まってるね。この量持ってて重くないの？
たまにユーステラに戻って売るつもりだったんだよ。誰かさんと一緒に行動してるせいでそうもいかないが。
そっか、かわいそうにね。
お前のことだ、錬金術師。いや、そうか。毎日荷物が重いのはお前らのせいでもあるわけだ。かわいそうな俺の頼み、聞いてくれるよな。俺専用の倉庫よこせよ。異物収納用の。とびきり安全なのを頼むぜ、錬金術師。
声かけるんじゃなかったかな。と びきり安全なのか。調査団に預けた方がいい気もする
Rutgers
けど。
box.
とりあえずやってみよう。
Okay.
快適な感じにしたいな。
Just build him just any container? Alright. Here you go, Rutger. Have a box. It's a very silly quest.
即席でここまでできるとは。そこはさすが錬金術師だな。
お褒めに預かり光栄です。っていうか、重いならさっさと調査団に預ければよかったんじゃ。
盗まれたらどうするんだよ。調査団の団員なんぞ半分は元ならず者の冒険者だ。信用できないな。
疑り深いな。周りからすればあんたも十分ならず者に見えるけどね。
なんとでも言え。ま、これでそいつらも盗めないだろう。錬金術師が作ったんだしな。
まあ私の作ったものに近寄ろうとしない人まだいるし、呪われるとかなんとか。
へえ、そりゃいいな。ここに無断で入ったやつに呪いがかかるようにしといてくれ。
かけられないよ。はあ、ルトガーってやっぱ変わってるね。
お前ほどじゃないけどな。
I like
と
Rutger.
にかくこれでようやく調査に集中できる。ありがとな。礼は言っとく。
いいよ。なんていうか、こっちもありがとうってことで。
は？急に礼とか。何企んでんだ？
なんもないって。ほんと疑り深いな。
Rutger's cool.
まだまだ。一休みしつつ荷物の整理とかしたいな。あら。
Is he in here? No, I saw them on the roof. I was gonna say, are they in this crack? In this crevice? Hello, what are you needing? You want armor? I can give you some armor.
困っている人は
Here you go. Enjoy.
誰かの力になることができた。嬉しいことだ。
I think that's one of those ones that keeps respawning, too. Hello. I'm pretty sure I've helped you in the past. Need some medicine? You need a calming harp? I actually do have some calming harps. So I can give you one. There you go. I'll take that skill points, please. Shopkeeper. Treasure chest, I see it. Oh, look at you. Look at you, guy. I don't need any, but like those are some good wares. No, I want the treasure chest. I mean, these cutscenes are what I'm here for, but I want the treasure.
これはそう
Treasure.
調査も進んで今後は何が起こるかわからないだろう。だからいつ替えの武器が必要になってもいいように準備していたんだ。よし、こんなもんか。
部品落ちたみたいですけど。
しまった。またやったか。気をつけてやったつもりなんだから。
大丈夫ですよ、ビクトルさん。あとは私がやっておきますから。
Butterfingers. Silly. Nobody lays a finger on my Butterfinger. Forgot, what was it? He literally just said. My brain already forgot. Good Butterfinger. A Gandir Lavia. What the hell is that? Don't want fancy shit.
あ 聞いてよ、さっきさ。アイラ、大丈夫？
ユミヤ。
大丈夫？なんかぼーっとしてたけど。
全然平気。
Ah, shit, drop controller. That one.
本当に大丈夫なの？さっきすごいぼんやりしてたよ。
ちょっと考え事してただけだよ。調査日誌に何書こうかなって。
調査日誌か。今日の分、私もまだ書いてないや。
正直面倒だよね。毎日そんなに書くことないし。やば、また綴り間違えちゃった。
アイラ、ここにいたのか。団長が呼んでいたぞ。調査団の装備の件で話があるらしい。
そうだった。忘れてた。声かけてくれてありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
アイラ、どこか調子が悪いのか？
いや、別に。
そうか。疲れているように見えるが。
ちょっと
I think she's not a bicycle then, because then she'd be too tired.
誰かさんたちが服をボロボロにするから直さなきゃいけない服がいっぱいなの。でも大丈夫。ちょっと寝たら治るから。
Tell him to fix his own damn
さっ
clothes.
きからぼーっとしてるし、心配だよ。早く休んだ方がいいんじゃない？
Wait, his mom there?
だが、この辺りで落ち着いて仮眠を取れる場所となると。
ないですね。拠点って結構騒がしいですし。そうだ、何か休めるスペースでも用意しましょうか。
それはいいな。僕も手伝わせてくれ。今後怪我人の手当てにも使えるかもしれない。
助かります、ビクトルさん。となると必要なのはベッドに椅子、それから。
私も手伝おうか。
ダメ、寝不足の人はおとなしくしてなきゃ。
その通りだ、アイラ。無理は禁物だぞ。ひとまず僕はこの件を団長に伝えてこよう。休憩所の設置許可も取っておきたいしな。
おっと、そうですね。そっちはよろしくお願いします、ビクトルさん。ってことで、アイラはちょっとだけ待っててね。休憩所か。資材もいろいろ必要になりそうだし、準備しないと。
Alright. So we got a bunch of little tiny building quests. Hey, the bell! Okay, here you go. You can get a little table. And you can get a bed. Have your bed. Here you go. A little bed. And a stool. I like that carpet. A stool. That was everything, right? There you go. Now you can eat. And you can sit. You're like a billion bases everywhere. Why do you need it here?
いろいろ迷惑かけちゃったし、もう夜更かしはしないようにする。
Oh, it's because this is her bed and her table in the middle of nowhere.
その通り。アイラも重要な戦力なんだから、いなくなられたら私もみんなも困っちゃうよ。ってことで、しばらく無理は禁物。いい？
はーい、気をつけます。で、ユミヤの方こそ無理は禁物だよ。なんたって調査団唯一の錬金術師なんだから。ユミヤがマナを払ってくれなかったら先に進むことだってできないんだし。ほんと言うと戦いは私たちに任せて後ろに下がっててほしいくらいだもん。
過保護だな。大丈夫だよ。私それなりに戦えるし。
もちろんそれは分かってるんだけど。
アイラ？
ごめん、今の全部建前。自分でもうまく言えないんだけど、私ユミヤが危ない目に遭うのが嫌なんだと思う。友達がいなくなるのはもうたくさんだから。
そっか。アイラの親友は。私のことを考えてくれるのは嬉しいよ。ありがとう。だけど私にも進まなきゃいけない理由がある。私は私だから、その子の代わりにもなれないし、なるつもりもない。
そうだよね、ごめん。
疲れてるから後ろ向きになるんだよ。ほら、休んだ休んだ。
ああ、もうユミやったらちゃんと寝るってば。
これこれ。
こんな簡単に食材が手に入るなら。
よし、このくらい準備すれば大丈夫かな。
本当に？新しい場所の調査なんだからちゃんと支度しなきゃ。
そうよ、忘れ物がないようにね。念のため確認しましょう。
予備の食料と包帯は持ったでしょ。あとはお菓子入れの巾着、裁縫道具、それから
アイラの持ち物って全部可愛らしいのね。飾り文字で名前が縫ってあったり、花の刺繍が入っていたり。
いっつも持ち歩くものだから可愛くしたら気分が上がるかなって。
なるほど。だったら私も銃を可愛く飾り付けてみようかしら。
それは邪魔になるんじゃ。
Think about it, specifically the gun is very funny.
銃弾が残り少なくなってきたのよね。
だったら私が作りましょうか。
I can make
あら、
bullets.
いいのかしら。それは助かるけど、ユミヤのとは違うし、大変かもしれないわ。
I've made some pretty crazy shit. I think I can figure out a bullet.
ニーナさんにはこの前戦い方を見せてもらったから、そのお礼ってことで。ニーナさん用の銃弾、
She want
自分用みたいに簡単には作れない。
bullets. Let's go make some bullets, I guess.
どこにしよっかな。
To the nearest base.
さっさと行くぞ。
How's my cooking doing?
そろそろ収穫でき
How are we
るんじゃない？
growing in the cookatorium? 420, nice. Alright, let's make some bullets. Oh, do I have to go to the thingy to learn it? Yeah, I gotta learn how to make bullets for Nina. Why do I need... What's going on in my quests list? Right, there's those two where we need to go to the cathedral. The bullets. The narrow stages. Lilyboria, Herma Academy. Pet finder, place the bed. Item rebuilding, that's what that was for. One of these is for rebuilding. Man, I've never rebuilt anything in this game. Oh, wait, no. Rebuilding is just in the regular. Right.
何作ろうかな。役に立ちそうなのは。
I don't know. Something like that. I'm not actually making one of these. I just want to get the quest done.
こんな感じかな。
Probably should have checked and see if there's like a specific criteria, like a quality level or something they're wanting.
どこへ行きたいの？
Oh, Gandir Levia is the weapon. I see. Right, because that's what he was saying. Let's just make one real quick.
どれがいいかな。
So we need to make the bullets.
使う材料は。
Here you go. Bullet.
こんな感じかな。よし。
Wait, bullets for Nina? And then let's make... I don't care about the skills, I'm just making one real quick for the quest. Can we increase the speed? Thank you. We need to have one active core. Throw that in there. Core is active. Synth it. Make it. Good.
結構ずっしりとした重みがあるな。だがこれくらいの方が取り回しやすい。
今日は屋根のあるところでね。
Oh, water. A lot of water here. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're moving. We got that movement. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Uh-oh. There's a guy over here that wants something. What do you want? What do you want? Venom nuts. I can give you 3 venom nuts. I'll do it for the XP.
こんなに困って
Not the XP, the skill points. Take these ones. I don't want those ones. 60 skill points. That's actually very good. Thank you.
よかったってちょっと安心の方が強い
I'm on my way.
せっかくだし一休みしていこう。
I've come with
疲れ
bullets.
た体で
Bullets for Nina.
ニーナさん、これ。
あら、ありがとう。さすがユミヤ。この銃弾、私の銃にぴったりよ。今後もいろいろ頼っちゃおうかしら。
I made your gun. What do you mean I wouldn't know how to make bullets for it? Now that I think about it, I made your gun. I made that for you.
ニーナさんって不思議ですよね。
I am the Alchemist.
私をそこまで信用してくれるなんて。
そうかしら。
だって私、錬金術師ですよ。団員の人たちも、ビクトルさんやアイラだって、初めはなんだこいつって感じでした。
そうね。ユミヤはナイフを持っている人は全員犯罪者だと思う？
そんなことはないと思いますけど。
私も同じ考え。 それはユミヤに対しても同じ。それだけのことよ。
You wanna? Is this just the armor person again? No.
情報収集でもしておくか。
Who got the question mark? Who got the quest? Where do... See the quest marker. Don't see the quest person. Unless they're up there. Now I'm just confused. Treasure chest.
状態がひどい。
Oh, I need a repair kit. 1 second.
後でいいか。
Synthesize me a repair kit. Oh, you can rotate them? Since when?
ま、簡単なものならどこでも作れるし。荷物持ちすぎかな。ポーチの形が変わっ。
Here you go.
ほう、さすがユミヤだ。もともとの状態と比べて別物みたいに良くなってるぞ。
せっかくなら今すぐ使えるくらい強くした方がいいかもと思いまして。それよりちょっと気になってることがあるんです。さっきまたやったかって言ってませんでした？
ああ、細かい作業は正直苦手でな。だから普段は整備担当か。たまにアイラに頼んで調整してもらったりしているんだ。
整備なら私も手伝いますよ。実際武器とか作れますからね。
ユミヤに頼めば間違いなしだろうが、もしもの時は僕自身でも調整くらいできないと問題だからな。それで時たま挑戦しては失敗し、頭を抱えて誰かに助けを求める。その繰り返しなんだ。大雑把なのか抜けているのか才能がないのか、何にせよ練習あるのみだな。
失敗しても挑戦をやめないってところがやっぱりビクトルさんらしいですね。それにしてもそこまで不器用とはな。
More blueprints.
また何か困ってたら私も手伝おう。
Who is this quest person? Where are they? It says they're supposed to be there.
よっと。まだまだ。
Okay, not the roof.
今日は屋根のあるところで眠れるかしら。
ちょっと高すぎたかも。エナジーがあって助かった。
It's got to do with the chest, right? Yeah, deliver the defender's spear. Who am I delivering this to? Oh, it's you. Why do you not have a marker above your head?
フラミーに眠気はありません。超高性能自立型探索補助装置ですから。
How are we doing on the pioneering stuff? Not enough for reward. That's not pioneering. We need to still do that. Defeat dischargers. Okay. Same place we were before. How are we doing on our stuff? We got all those cleared out, which feels good. We have a quest there. We have hers where she wants to go check out that church. Story quest there. Alright. We're pretty well caught up on all that stuff now. Good. Good, 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 good. Good cleanup.
ここかな?
What is this? Nice. We have a bunch of these here. What the heck? Deliveries and stuff? Okay. But that is good news. We have most of these done and we're catching up. I think for now, though, I'm going to call it here because it's getting late and I'm getting hungry. So let's save real quick. Mark us at the 58-hour mark. Nice. 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 And find out who we're raiding. Who are we raiding? Nicole. Playing Repo. Let's raid Nicole, because I haven't raided Nicole in forever.
So one time I started building...
I like raiding Nicole.
I kept building and building and building. One thing led to another.
But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. I had a great time. I had fun. But I am getting very hungry, and I'm getting very tired. So, we'll see. Maybe I'll do some off-stream stuff. I might stream late tomorrow night. We will have to see. It really depends on if I can secure some cards to open tomorrow night or not, or if I'm too tired. We'll see. I don't know. Go say hi. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.